OpenAI's GPT Image 2 is insane, especially once you compare the settings, because you have low, medium, and high, which all offer different levels of detail, quality, and cost. So I tested all three using the exact same prompts on NightCafe to see which one is actually worth using. GPT Image 2 is quickly becoming one of the most interesting AI models that is out on the market right now. If you take a look at the text-to-image leaderboards, it is usually topping the leaderboard or in the top 5. And since it's readily available on NightCafe, which is the AI art generator that I use, I wanted to test how far the quality settings actually go. Okay, so we're gonna head to my computer and get started. We are on my computer. I'm just gonna guide you through the 3 models here on NightCafe. And this is going to be the site worth using. And yes, you can access these models on OpenAI's ChatGPT, but you don't really have access to these 3 quality settings. So low, medium, and high actually change the image. But I do think that if you're serious about what you want to create, these small changes are pretty big. So this is how you're going to access these 3 models. We're going to go to NightCafe, which I have open now. And we're going to make sure we have advanced mode on. Well, you can browse the models with advanced mode off, but I do like advanced mode. It gives you more options for settings, aspect ratios, and other things you usually don't have on non-advanced mode. So we're going to go to filter and hit OpenAI. And this is going to filter all the OpenAI AI models we have. So we have GPT Image 1 low, GPT Image 1.5 high, and GPT Image 2. And these are all models that ChatGPT used to actually use. ChatGPT uses GPT Image 2. And you don't get options for these quality settings. So you don't have the low, medium, and high options. But on NightCafe, you do. And you have them side by side with other models. So let's just start with this random prompt. A grumpy otter, blah, blah, blah. So this is an auto prompt written by, it's called Vincent. Hit what should I create? And our built-in AI called Vincent is going to be able to write you a cool prompt. These are the Vincent prompts. So let's just start with this one. I also should mention GPT Image 2 low is actually unlimited on the 3rd tier, which is the AI creator tier. And we give the options to pay monthly, quarterly, or annually, which is honestly great, really helpful. Here is this prompt in GPT Image 2 low. Let's try GPT Image 2 medium. Okay, and GPT Image 2 high. Here is GPT medium. And let's just like side by side. I think that this one does have more details. You can see on the low image that there isn't as many cobwebs and like just details in the settings around the otter. But here you can see there's way more. There's cobwebs everywhere. There's like dirty little toys, just kind of creepy. This guy is freaky. You know, like he's kind of creepy. And then high is still generating. It does take a little bit longer. Price-wise, GPT Image 2 low is free on the 3rd tier of our Pro plan. GPT Image 2 medium. Oh, here's the high image. GPT Image 2 medium is 5.5 credits for a single image at the medium output, which is 1024 by 1024 pixels at the square aspect ratio. And that does change as you change the output resolution. And GPT Image 2 high is 22 credits for the 1024 aspect ratio and everything else the same. That is why I'm typically creating with GPT Image 2 low. This is the high image. As you can see, this is, I don't think much different than medium. Let's scroll up. So here's medium and then here's high. I think that they're almost just as good. It's almost like the details get more and more detailed with each model. As you can see, there's more details in the background. And here there's even more details in the background. There's more frames. There's more little knickknacks on the shelves. There's like a weird creepy doll in the chair. I just think GPT Image 2 medium is probably a good medium for, you know, wanting to use this model. So let's just go through some other creations I created with GPT Image 2. This is the car driving through Arizona. And I also created a video for it. This is Seed Dance 2.0. So if you guys want to see a Seed Dance 2.0 video, just let me know. But this is also a really cool image that I got. Let's use this prompt in low, medium, and high and compare those side by side. But as you can see, I really do like GPT Image 2. So while those are generating, let's look at the prompt in other models. This is the same prompt in Nano Banana 2. Not horrible. And this is the same prompt in Seedream 4.0, which is also a really great cost. But here we go. Our prompt was Pink Princess, Sparkles, Shimmers, Glimmer. And then a little bit of prompt that I put together before, which is just to prompt the AI to make like an editorial style photo shoot. I love this. It is so pretty. And this is in low. Medium just finished. Wow. I don't know if this color difference is because of the model or just because the AI interprets things a little bit differently. With every generation, it kind of does its own background prompting, like rewriting for your prompt. So maybe that's what that is, but this looks so beautiful. The pinks are so soft and almost pastel versus this one is like super bright pink and very cartoonish or like, I don't know, like childish, but not in a bad way. The faces are very clear in these. They look very realistic. They're just so pretty. GPT Image 2 High is ready and I love it. Wow, the detail in this is insane, especially for the face. I think the first two, like this one is clear. I don't know why, maybe it's just me, but the body proportions seem a little bit off. And then this one looks a lot more realistic. And of course, it does look like the editorial photo shoot I was going for. But this is just totally, it tops the vibe. Like it hits the nail on the head. This is everything I wanted. It kind of looks like one of those perfume commercials where the people are running through a castle with a big flowy gown. So this is actually so beautiful. And yeah, it's just cool. I think that these prompt comparisons to see how models, especially when there's like 3 different quality settings, how these models comprehend the same prompt in each model. So important to see. Honestly, I think what surprised me most is how usable all 3 models are, depending on what you're making, of course. If you want to test GPT Image 2 yourself, it's already live in NightCafe. You don't have to sign up for ChatGPT and you can just use it now. So definitely experiment with all 3 because the differences are way bigger than I expected. Okay, well, that's it for today, guys. Of course, if you have any questions, comments, or anything that you want to discuss, I'm always in the comments. So just let me know. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and share with a friend who might be interested in learning more about this model. But until then, guys, see you later.